Hey, how's it going? Tonight I am going to, I should say this morning, because you might watch this Sunday morning, but it's nighttime for me right now. So tonight I'm going to cut this bottle apart and then cover it very much like this one, which was covered with the Dove dark chocolate wrappers. Yeah, delicious. But I'm not going to use these red ones. I'm going to use these blue ones. And just so you know, if I mess up the cutting of this bottle, which is highly likely because it's Crafters Monday, I'm going to cover this box instead with these wrappers. So I'm going to show you the process. It does take a while to do this. So I have 3 that I'm going to show you what I do to make them all nice and smooth like this. Smoother, I should say. Not all the wrinkles can be taken out. And then I basically turn them into stickers with this lovely roll of carpet tape. Double-sided. Oh, I see. I should have probably trimmed that off. Nah. Nah, I won't do it. Anyway, I just got done setting all these up into sticker fashion so that I don't have to do it on camera. Oh, I missed. Oh, no. These are the ones I'm going to do. Those I'm going to do with these. I want to put them on the tape to show you how I do it. The process. Okay. So, let's see. First thing you do, and some of them, you know, are torn like that, and that's okay. The first thing you do is pull the stickies off of it. Oh, and you get to see the grid side of my black mat. I thought I would show that to you today. Tonight. This morning. It's not morning yet, technically. I could have waited. I could have waited. It's almost midnight, kinda. It's about almost 25 after 11 on a Friday night. The 5th day of Christmas, by the way. And you just kind of smooth it out like that. And then what I do, too, is I kind of straighten it out a little bit. This has a hole here, it has a rip here, but that is okay. I can still use it to cover. And then this one has, it looks like it's folded over, and it is folded over. So I just take my fingernail there, and then slowly but surely, usually my face is parked up right next to this. What is it? Oh. No, it's not. These wrappers have these little silver rectangles on them. And, oh, see, no. That one is folded over, I believe. So I need to pull that out. I did not even notice that. I thought I pulled all these out. Silly me. Okay, now fold it. Okay. So check for that to see if there are any. There are going to be wrinkles. As you can see, this is totally wrinkled here, right? But you want to check for folds. Any kind of folds, usually on the edges. And just kind of, you can feel it too. You don't have to put this thing up to your eyeballs to see that it's folded a little. Okay, then I thought I got them all. Just gently, because this tears so easily. I put a dark chocolate from the red wrappers, a dark chocolate Dove Promise in my coffee every morning. Or the first coffee of the day, even if it's not in the morning. Like today, I woke up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, And I kind of overslept. I wanted to get up before noon so I could go to the bank and pay my rent. But I was like, oh, okay, I'm just getting a late start, that's all. This one has... It's kind of weird how this one is. It seems to be rougher, not as smooth as the other ones. That is weird. I can't explain that at all. Maybe more wrinkles or something. But it's going to look wrinkled anyway. I don't want to get all of the wrinkles out because when I just want to get the wrinkles out mostly, or to be able to, so it lies flat on the tape. And that is very important because that tape is super sticky. Okay, that one more. Okay. I have a little over 30 of these wrappers. I think that's enough to cover the bottle. And to cover the bottle, I'm just going to kind of start. I'm going to cut up here on this seam here, so-called seam. And then I'll probably go off camera and cut the rest of it off. I don't want you to see any bloodshed. I promise I'll try and be careful. I promise I'll be careful. And my so-called bone folder today is a credit card, an expired credit card. Oh, see, look how easy that is. And then I just taped it up there, so you can't see any kind of numbers or anything like that. It's expired anyway. Okay. I like how it curls like that, and that just reminds me, maybe I should practice quilling. I do have a quilling kit, but I haven't been playing with it. You know, the semester was busy. This past fall semester was super busy, so I could not do it. But I'm on break, and there's a possibility that I could break out the quilling kit and practice on camera. You know, the blind leading the blind series, so to speak. Okay. Now, I take these on to kind of separate that one that's torn. Maybe I'll do that one last. And these also have these little sayings on them. Every moment matters, including this one, by Autumn B. from Florida. Thank you, Autumn B. Okay, so then I'm gonna do that first and then cut the bottle. Move this out a little bit, put that right there. And I think I need the scissors there, something, a stopper of sorts, so my tape doesn't roll off the mat. The windowsill is back there. And super sticky. Like, check for hairs. I saw a hair earlier. I was like, oh, not on the tape. I can't get it off. These are pretty close to the width of the tape, but I'm going to do it this way because it's too close to the width, and I've often gone over the edge. Like, see how this is kind of crooked here? It's kind of crooked there. Okay, and then, let's see, that's a torn one. And it's folded over. And it's going to give me problems. I'm going to just do, that one's also torn. Man. These blue ones. I'm okay if there are a few wrinkles in here, I guess. I'm okay with that. Because like I said, when it goes on to the plastic container, it's going to be wrinkled anyway. Thank you, Dove, for... You know, I'll see. Thank you, Dove, for these wrappers. They also have... Oh, I also have the green ones, and those are the mint chocolate, or chocolate peppermint or something. I still have a bag of those. I've had them for a number of years. I keep them in the fridge, and they are still good. They are still good. Believe it or not. Or maybe I should just... You're probably thinking, get rid of them. A few years old. I'm like my mother. Keep that chocolate in the fridge, nice and fresh always. Well, maybe not always. Yes, chocolate can go bad when it's been sitting in the fridge for several years, but my chocolate has not been sitting in the fridge for several years, only just a couple. And it's the dark chocolate mint. Delicious. Okay, oh, one more. So I have one more. Okay, now I'm going to take this. As long as it's sideways, it won't roll off the desk. And put that aside. And then, oh, I need a piece of paper here. We'll use this. We're going to use this. This is from Temptations, Liquid Temptations for the cats. Wow. Yes, Stormy eats that, so I give that one to Stormy. While the other two, Blue and Coconut, eat the harder morsels. Temptations, solid ones. But since Stormy's old, she likes, she's not too crazy about I think maybe her teeth hurt her a little bit or something. She does eat the dry food, and sometimes I do see her eating the Temptations morsels, but she usually would prefer to eat this one. And I just kind of squeeze a little packet, maybe about the size of my middle finger there, about that long, maybe a little longer, and then maybe ½ inch wide, and I just squeeze that liquid stuff into her bowl. She loves it. Okay, now I need this to put the trim and I might be fast forwarding through this part a bit. I'm just going to do one right now for you, and I could always go off camera and finish these other ones. That might be best. Super sticky. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so all of them now are in here. I also have, besides these, I have smaller ones, like half size. There's one right there. And then I also have these small ones, square, rectangle, and those are for the bottom here. When I get inside here, I put little squares all around these ridges here. These work the best, I've noticed. And then there's one wrapper that goes down on top of that. Now, the next fun thing to do with this is to, let me put that aside, is to cut this bottle. Oh joy. Do I have do I have a, no I don't. That would be great. I don't think I used anything. I cannot find my other one, the white one. Well, maybe we'll be able to do this on camera. Look at that. This is a brand new knife. Brand new blade, I should say. Well, it's also a brand new holder. Unused, I guess, is what I'm getting at. There we go. Okay, so then we have this. And I really thought I would have to go off camera for that. I can't. The other one is here. So now I have two of them. What to do with these? They might make, we are still in the Christmas season, so I could technically make angels out of these. There's a thought. But I'm going to have to give that a lot of thought. Uh-oh, I just saw Stormy. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to cut this here off. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's an edge there, and I want the edge to be inward, like this one is. So I have to cut off this lip here, I guess. It's protruding outward, and I want it to be more inward. So I'm going to grab some scissors. I'm trying to remember how I cut the other one like that, because I had to cut the other one down too. I think I used this one. Stormy's coming. That's a big deal. Now this one I might have to go off camera just so I can see what I'm doing. Because you know I'm working on a clear product here. If Stormy's coming, that means she probably wants coconut oil. And we should not deny a 16-year-old cat. Oh, that's nice. Her coconut oil. I still have to kind of cut it. So let me go off camera and kind of cut it back a bit more. I'll be right back. Okay, so I trimmed it down, and then I took a nail file. I just had it. A nail file, and sanded off or smoothed out. Oh, there's one I missed. There's one I missed right there. There. See, there's kind of a... I want to be able to go like that, because these foil, even with the sticky stuff on it now, they are still very fragile, very thin. And then I took a tissue and wiped out all the dust. That's just what I have to do now. This would be a good way to see if there are any holes in the tissue from rubbing it around the... Nope. No holes in the tissue. Great. Okay, then we have to, I usually do the outside first, and so what I did was, you know, I might do, since I did the outside first, I put this one in first and then went around. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the inside, with the red one. Put little squares in, only I'm going to put the squares in on the outside. And I think instead of squares, they're going to be more rectangular. So I'm going to do this. This will take me a long time. And I think, oh, this is good. like that. I'm gonna try and go after the smaller ones like that. The not so square ones. I could feel like I'm dealing cards. I know I have, aha. I know I have some in here. Okay. Then this one, I know these are square-ish. And then, let's see if I can do, I'm torn. I'm just torn. I think what I'll do here is cut that off there and then... Okay, so let's see how... Sometimes I would measure to go around like that, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to wing it! Also, these are very thin. The liners are thin, so now I have to think, yeah, this'll be fun. Just a minute. See how thin? Super thin. You know, they are about as thin as the wrapper. Maybe just a little thicker than the wrapper. Okay, I'm just gonna go around there. Then when I put the wrappers on the side as well, I can use the whole sheets. I thought about going off camera and just kind of... Let me see what I have here. Okay. You know, loosening these up and make it much easier. But no, no, I don't want to do that. I mean, I could. I'm listening to Christmas music, so... Oh, I'm going to do it like this. Also, there were a couple of spots on here where I'm bending it in and the foil was tearing even though it was being taped down. So that's how, like I said, they tear very easily. That's how thin they are. And they could be making them, the people could be making these thinner because, you know, everything seems to be diluted or made with less material. Everything. I was just talking to a friend today about that. She was telling me that something was less. I think there's less in here, you know. I was like, yep. That's because demand has been very high. So to make up for that, they have to stretch everything, so to speak, I guess. What I don't like is charging us the same price for something that they're diluting or, you know, trying to stretch out. That's not good at all. I've noticed too that the ginger snaps I'm getting are they're just a little bit thinner. Excuse me. I think I can do one more right. Yes. Perfect. How many were those? Was anybody keeping track? Let me know the number in the comments. You can rewind. I don't mind. Great! Okay, now this one I can put on here. I might want to... I have no idea what the saying is underneath. Can you see? I cannot see it. I can see that there's a hole in it, though. There's a hole right there. I want that hole. I don't think it matters. Okay. So this one will go over a little bit on the sides, and I'm okay with that. I could do... Oh. Nope. I could cut this off, right? And it would be like that. Oh, let's try that. And then use the blue trim with the silver rectangle. I think that'll work. If it doesn't work, I'll cry, because it's almost impossible to get this unstuck from the foil. There were a couple of, when I was putting the wrappers on the tape roll, I was like, oh no, the first one. Off camera too. So mistakes do happen off camera. Not just on camera. I wanted to pull it off, and I ended up tearing it a little bit. I was like, oh man, at least it's the first one. Ta-da! Now what is it saying? Nobody knows, because I covered it up. It is... I can't tell. Oh, I think it's the Florida one. I think it's... What was that saying? I like the one that says, if you are reading this, you are beautiful and worth it. Okay, so this... I'm going to put these in here. And... I think I'm going to do the inside too right now, and that... I might be fast forwarding through that. And it's going to do like that, pretty much. I was using squares, but I could probably cut rectangles, but let's see what I have. I'll still use rectangles. I just kick it around. And they can be squares or little rectangles. If you want to try this yourself, it could be little squares. Although I might save the little squares and the little rectangles there for, like this one, for trimming, like for any holes that I may have, any gaps I may have left in the mix here. Add this one and this one. Okay, let's try it. So I was the next crafting activity that I was supposed to do, or had planned to do, but actually ran out of time to do it, was another grading watercolor pencils, and then putting the plastic wrap on it, or a plastic bag or something. But I do need 2 days to do that. One, it has to dry. I want to see what it looks like after it dries. And so I thought, maybe I'll do this one instead. Yeah, this will take a while. Might be fast forwarding if the editor says, oh no, we gotta fast forward this. We'll see how long this video is. This video file, I should say. too bad. Okay, then this one, or one like this, goes down in here, and I'm not going to trim this one off. I am just going to pull it straight away. How easy that pulls apart. This one. If you are reading this, you are beautiful and worth it. Alicia C. Where? Texas. Of course. Wait, it's saying, of course, that's where the crappy cat lady lives, in Texas. Okay, okay, okay. Awesome. Now, of course, nobody's going to see that because... But at least we know it's there. At least those who watch this video will know it's there. And, of course, the crappy cat lady. Okay, now... I was thinking I probably should have made it so it went up, but we'll see. I'm going to do... Another thing I was thinking about, and I was probably in fast forward mode, was I have to put it up here as well, the trim up here, to put it like this one. This one I put the sheets on first, and then I did the trimming or fixing, and now I'm thinking maybe I should do the trim up here first, and then put the full sheets on over, because yeah. And that, it doesn't really matter. I can do... do I want to do it? I want to do it like this, and then bring it down. Lots of questions. Since I'm doing it slightly different than I did this one. This one, I just covered it, you know. But now I'm on camera, so things make a difference. That looks really cool, by the way. Really cool. Okay. Things matter. Yeah. And why did I do that? I don't know. I have to, if I do trim like that, I do have to have them in squares. Things are coming back to me now. How did I cut that this way? This way. Right through the dove. And that is because of the curve. You know, I have to make up for that curve. Okay, so let's see what I have. Let's see what 2 sheets make. I don't want to cut them all into squares, because then I won't have any full sheets left for the side, the outside, and the inside. Another thing is, do I want... No, I don't. Never mind. Do I want to pay attention to where the blue trim is? No, I'm just going to put it just like that. We're going to put it that way, up and down. We, me, myself, and I. I'm trying to keep that semi-even, I guess. There's a rectangle there. But I think I'm going to be covering that. Cool. Okay. This is for gaps that might have been missed. Now, I'm going to cover, I think, the inside first. And I'm going to do it, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh yeah, see, that's what I did. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna cut that off. Yeah, that's what I want. So, I will probably have gaps down here. Let me see. I'm thinking. I hear a cat. I don't want to hear a cat. Because that means you want something. No. No, you can't have it. No, Stormy, you cannot have any. I just gave you some. How many minutes ago? Too many minutes ago? Looking at that. Yes, some things will be fast-forwarded through. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these into smaller rectangles. And I'm going to turn off the camera. I'm going to finish up these little pieces. I'm going to give Stormy coconut oil. So I'll be right back. Okay, Stormy's got her coconut oil, and then I had to put the cat's food out. So now the cats are all fed, and I took the rectangles, the blue rectangles, and I cut them in half, and then I put them all the way around on the bottom there. And now I figure maybe 5 sheets to go around, so I cut the blue rectangles off of these 10 sheets. I think I have 10 sheets here for inside and outside. Now I probably might not need 5 sheets for the inside, possibly, but let's get moving. And I didn't have any problems pulling them off. Of course, now that I'm back on camera, nope, I'm still having no problems pulling that off. I'm also not going to read all of the things there. We're gonna do the inside, I hope. Oh, I have to remember, how did I do that to get all the little ridges in. So these can be used all year round. I should say, not you. I will use these all year round. These are not holiday cups or anything like that. That's not the title. I don't even know what the title is going to be. Although holiday cups would have been a good title. No, I'm going to use year round. Maybe they're year round holiday cups. I have no idea what to call this video. Any ideas? Although by then, well, you know, I can always go in and change it. So if you think of a better title than what I'm going to give this, you know, just put in the comments. I think you should call it blah, blah, blah. And I can always go back in and change the title. Titles can be changed, but any kind of captions in the video, like I always review or preview, watch my videos after editing to see if I made any mistakes, especially in the captions, or if there are any like split-second black scenes that shouldn't be in there, which means I didn't join the clipped files together correctly. I didn't do that correctly, so yeah. Those things, like captions cannot be changed, and those things, you know, I mean, they can be changed if you have to delete the video, and that's just a huge pain. Delete the video and go back to the drawing board with editing and stuff like that. I'm not editing on YouTube. I'm editing in my own video editor. I use Camtasia by TechSmith, and I need to get the latest version. Right now I'm just using Camtasia 2021. Oh, I'm the wrong way, Tammy. Wrong way, Tammy. And I like the 2021. I tried using 2022, but I didn't like it, so I went back to using 2021. And 2023 has been out, I think, since June. So I should probably go in and get that one and see if I like it. I'm thinking that every other one, I like every other one. Like 2019, I like that one. I didn't like 2020, the 2020 version, which comes out, I think, in the next year. Like in 2021, 2020 came out, which... No. That can't be right. 2023? So 2021 came out in June of 2021 instead of, say, January of 2021. And I got it for free, actually, because I'm subscribed to the maintenance package. The maintenance package is $50 a year, I think, or around $50 a year. And then with that, I get the next installment of the video editor for free. So I need to go in and get the 2023 one and set that up. See how that does. I basically don't want a lot of changes in the video editor. So from what I gather, I think there's a major change that started, I think, in 2022, maybe the 2022 version. I can't remember. Oh, are there any gaps? I don't see any gaps. I see any gaps. I see some of the silver from the silver rectangles. That is cool. It just looks... When I see it, I can't see any of the silver designs. I can see it with the naked eye, but in the screen panels, I just see blue. Shiny, silvery, shiny blue. Okay, now we're gonna do the outside, and that did take 5. I do have extra sheets if I have to make an additional one. And it's likely I fast forward it through putting this stuff on the back and this on the trim on the top there. Oh yeah. Hey! I knew that cup was good for something. Now this one, I want to make sure that... Yeah, at the top there. Ooh. I'll have to be careful with that. That the dove is right side up. It says dove there. I want that to be right side up. I didn't really pay attention to it. Here, are they all right side up? They are. Wow. I wasn't really paying attention to the inside. You know, if they were saying if dove was upside down or not. Right side up. They're all right side up in there. Let's go this way. Right side up. I'm gonna bring it down a little. Just a little. There's also a little number here, I've noticed, but I can't really see that, you know, and I'm going to be using it to put things in. I'm not going to be, you know, eyeballing it to see. I put it like that. I really think it's only going to take 5 of these sheets. I've never had a sticky come off the liner so easily. That's a plus for this. Hopefully I can link that tape for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's in stock or not. I hope it is because, well, I still have a long way to go on that roll. There's a lot on that roll. Maybe I'll use it for future journals. I'm working on making a journal right now out of a coffee box. Taster's Choice coffee box. I was talking to my friend while I was messing around with it. And I did something that I didn't want to do. See, now it's crooked, Tammy. It's crooked. Isn't it? Ooh, that is very close to the top there. I'm trying to move it down further, but no. Oh, yeah, we're going to use that last sheet. Should I make it upside down just for grins and giggles? No. No, I'm not going to make it upside down. What is next week's swatching video? I do not know. Now that one I intentionally moved down. It's beauteous. Kind of want to not press too hard down on this because it will tear even though it's attached to tape. Oh, I really like it. It's awesome. Cool beans. Now I have to eat a bunch of the mint chocolate. Wait, I have some of the wrappers in here. I'm going to show you those before I sign out for the night. Okay, these are the Dove peppermint bark. Oh, that's what it's called, peppermint bark. It's dark chocolate with peppermint. That's what those look like. Green. I think Dove makes a caramel one that has like a golden yellow color. Oh, that would look cool. Might have to invest. I don't know if I like the caramel ones though, but you know, who doesn't like caramel? I love caramel actually, but I don't know if I love the Dove Promise caramels. I'll have to see what other kind of promises they have besides milk chocolate, dark chocolate. There we have it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a creative day. Bye.